you. I'll bring this up a little bit more. Hopefully you can hear me better as I throw it off my shirt. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you for coming to my presentation this morning. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about an application that my company, Axsium Group's developed for the InTouch app. As you guys know, InTouch is the sexy, pretty color clock from Kronos, and it also has an open architecture inside from a software perspective, allowing other people, third parties, and even yourself to develop your own applications for this device. So what sort of applications might you want to put on it? Well, when Axsium started looking at it, what we thought about was our customers, and we started thinking about the fact that our customers work in really, really big spaces. Really big spaces. And often it's a campus or multiple buildings or things like that. And what we thought that our customers needed is Google Maps for the iTouch. And that's what we developed, something called the Axsium Wayfinder. So it's really great for customers that have, or for organizations that have a very large floor plan with employees moving throughout the space. Maybe it's a hospital, maybe it's a manufacturing plant, maybe it's a warehouse of some sort. It's also good for mobile employees that go from location to location so that when they show up at a new location, they can use the Wayfinder to find where to go. So with the Wayfinder, you can do a number of different things. You can find out where you are. You can find out where you're supposed to work. You can find out where other people are and where they're working. It's a really powerful tool, and I'd like to step you through a demo. It's going to be slideware here because we don't have an actual InTouch working for you at the moment right here. But I'm going to click through a few of the use cases that you use to interact with the Wayfinder. And it all starts from the home screen. Now in this, I've really simplified this down. So instead of having a billion icons on there, we've just got the one. And what we can imagine is you come in, you touch the Wayfinder app, and you're going. And you can log in through the Wayfinder just as you would through any other Kronos InTouch application. You can swipe, you can use a proximity reader, you can use the virtual keyboard. And once you enter your passcode, you get logged in. And the first thing that you see is a map with a little green flag that shows where you are. So the good news is you know where you are, and really that's where that clock is located. If I click that button, if I push on that button, the green marker identifies where I am and gives me a little bit more detail. It says I'm in this building, I'm in this room, and I can push that green button again and take that away. So the idea is that not only are the buttons on the left side here interactive, but the map that we're viewing is interactive as well. Looking at yourself is only so exciting. So the next thing you want to do is you want to find out where you're scheduled to work. Where in the building am I scheduled to work? So if I go over and I click on the Where Am I Working button, what pops up is a little red indicator that says this is where I'm going. This is where I've been scheduled to work according to Kronos. Just like I did before, I can push that button and another pop-up will appear. And that pop-up will tell me where I'm supposed to be working, but more importantly, it also has another option down there called Show Route. And if I click on that Show Route button, a route appears that demonstrates where I'm supposed to go to work and gives me the path that I'm supposed to follow to get there. Just the best path to go given traffic and all those other things. But that's not all. If I touch the pop-up, I can bring that back up and I can then hit the Hide Route button. So that disappears, but I can start to do more than that. I can find out where my manager is scheduled to work. And again, touching the button shows me where they are. I can route myself to there as well. I can also find a colleague, so somebody else that's supposed to be in the building, that's supposed to be doing something. Maybe I need to go see a manager in another department. I can come in here, type their name. Up comes a list of all the other people. So Joe Biden I don't need to go see, but maybe I go see Joe Kronos. So now I see where Joe Kronos is, and just like everything else, I can touch that Joe Kronos button and get a route there. But the map is kind of small right now. I'd like to be able to zoom in and see more information here. So the first thing I can do to zoom in is I can hit the little tab button that was over there, which is also kind of, now it's over here on this side of the screen, and it makes the map full screen and much more easier to see. If I wanted to, I could use the zoom in and zoom out buttons to get closer to any of these particular areas. And when I start zooming in, the scroll bars will reappear, and I can again touch and move myself around the screen and around the location and see everything that I might want to see. So again, I can touch that caret and it zooms back out, or zooms back in, and I hit the home button and I'm back out of the application. So this is the Axsium Wayfinder. Very simple application. You can see or hear more about the Wayfinder at our booth, which is booth 607. You can contact me. My email address is up there. Visit our website or call us on the phone. Thanks for the time. I guess what I'd like to do now is bring up Jay from Workforce WFC Group and have him talk about his app. So give us just a minute while we transition over. Thank you very much.